doing chain flies here, and Branch is using 50 pounds here. That for him, that's not a lot of weight. For most people, that would be. And the idea here is, again, we talked before sort of about the peak contraction type movements and the advantage of, say, for instance, like a cable. The idea is a cable keeps constant tension throughout the entire range of motion. So when you talk about a stretch movement, it's going to be a dumbbell. You get that great stretch at the bottom, but the problem with a dumbbell is it allows you to kind of coast, put on cruise control the last half of the movement. What the chains do is they provide that great stretch like a dumbbell, but it does unload at the bottom, so you don't get that, the potential shoulder problems you would with a really heavy dumbbell in a very vulnerable position. So as your leverage improves and you squeeze the weight together, you're getting that peak contraction at the top, because where your leverage is the strongest, the resistance is the highest, complementing the strength curve of the fly. So you watch Branch, watch his chest. It's getting hit at all. It's getting hit throughout the entire range of motion. So it's almost like cheating. We're taking the advantage of a machine, and we're taking the advantage of a free weight all into one. Branch needs to do, at the beginning of the set, Branch needs to do a better job squeezing it, but as the set goes on, he hears me say that. Look at the difference when he squeezes the weight. Watch his chest. Sort of stretch the bottom, then all of a sudden it's like two mountaintops appear out of nowhere. Branch is up to 80 pounds here. Again, this is not a heavy weight for him. Even though this would be a heavy weight for most people, it's not a heavy weight for him. And he's doing a great job of keeping great form here. Just feeling the movement. Stretch to the mountain peaks appear. It's really cool to watch. If you have any doubt that it's working, just watch this in action. Again, watch Branch doing the great flies with the chains, getting perfect form. The last set, it's sort of like he just sort of dropped it abruptly. That's not because he failed. He could have done many, many, many more reps. We're on time here. Again, because a lot of times with bodybuilders, when the idea to spark muscle growth is the time under tension, not a certain range of reps. Because think about it logically here. If you're on a bench press and your max is 400 pounds and you perform 150 pounds for 12 reps and it takes 9 seconds, the adaptations will be much different than if you do 280 pounds for 12 reps and it takes 35 seconds. And then a lot of times people just want to reach a certain amount of reps on these movements where the goal is not, the end all goal is not to lift the most weight. No one, even if you're a total ego lifter or bodybuilder, no one's gonna ever ask you, hey man, what's your max in the flies? That does not happen. And if it does, it's very rare. So the idea here is to feel this movement, and so we don't get caught up in doing a certain amount of reps. We're just gonna keep the time, because if we're going for 45 seconds, there's no reason to cheat the reps and get the 15 reps, because if you only get 8 reps but they're perfect form and there's tremendous tension throughout the entire set, you've accomplished the goals.